Bobby Wine posted this video, allegedly from western Uganda. It shows a row of people in high-vis vests ticking against Museveni in their poll books. This video is also getting shared, allegedly from the central region in Uganda. Again, people can be seen ticking.
After Uganda's contested elections, it seems like not much has changed in the country. President Yoweri Museveni is up for a 7th term in office, and the opposition is alleging fraud. Now, opposition leader Robert Chagulani, aka Bobby Wine, posted a video saying that his house was raided by the police and that he's currently in hiding. The police have, however, denied any attempt to arrest him. Now, human rights groups raised concerns over the widespread intimidation of the opposition ahead of the elections. And there have also been reports of police using tear gas and bullets against civilians after the polls, with a number of people dead. The police admitted this, but they did not say how many people were killed. Now, there's been quite heavy security in most parts of Kampala, with police patrolling the streets and especially those areas that were affected by clashes. The government also shut down the internet for 5 days. It's back up, but it's made it very difficult to get any information, and it's also made reporting very difficult for us.
But what we have called upon the people of Uganda is to take charge of their country, not to leave it to just politicians, not even to myself. We went into this election amidst all the violence and brutality because we wanted to reach out to the people of Uganda and awaken them. We know that when the people of Uganda rise to the occasion and demand for what is rightly theirs, they will get it.
Right now we have slogans as Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism. Some of us even think that we can still make democracy work. It does not work. It has not worked. We don't need democracy. We need dictators who dictate the right thing. Our governance was thrown through the window. Why am I saying this? You need to know how the system was structured, so that when you are decolonizing it, you know how to reconstruct it. Right now we have slogans as Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism. Some of us even think that we can still make democracy work. It does not work. It has not worked. We don't need democracy. We need dictators who dictate the right thing. I mean, you have a toilet that is dysfunctional. Then you must have a committee that discusses the toilet. Then a subcommittee that discusses the toilet. Then a requisition committee and a procurement committee. Then we must have a tendering system. After the tendering system, 16 months later, we are still waiting for, just damn you, fix it.
I highly discourage anybody looking at 2026. This country needs to be saved now. Not wait that 2026. First of all, 2026 is not going to cause any change. It is a timeline created by Mr. Museveni for his own purposes. We must create our own timeline to save ourselves.
Okay.
And I would like that timeline to be ahead of 2026.
Okay.
I'm talking quietly with different people to really have our own roadmap that can free this country.
Okay.
Yes, they will attack some people, they may kill some of us, but the country will eventually be free. And certainly we shouldn't fear death. Everybody eventually will die. Instead of dying of malaria because you can't find treatment, you'd rather die trying to free yourself and get treatment. So, and especially as I have said a little while earlier, the biggest call I make to all of you is to the young people. I really fear for your future. And the earlier you wake up, the earlier you organize and take action to cause a revolution in this country, the better for all of us.
So I don't know which kind of the countries are we living whereby when the people are not able to make their own decisions. The people are not able to make their own decision. For every reason, for every time we are coming out to make our decision through this ballot, we are not able to get what we are voting for. I remember this PLO Lumumba trying to address this, that in Africa we are still having a problem because a ballot cannot bring a solution to the country, and ballot cannot bring a change. Ballot cannot bring the change to the country, and that is what we are experiencing today. Because in every country that have conducted election recently, all that has happened there is the same. We saw this in the country of Tanzania, whereby people were expecting to have something else. But what they got is not what they wanted. But because the government is there to make their own decision and to stay within it, then the people have no choice.
People are tired. They are tired because we know that the ballot does not deliver. The ballot does not create democracy. It creates kakistocracies. Governments by our very worst. That is why out of 54 African countries, 40 of them, every election cycle, they print ballots outside of the continent of Africa. We don't trust each other. In the Democratic Republic of Congo now, there are 910 political parties. We have bastardized this thing that we inherited from Europe and America. We must rethink.
Because when you wake up, when you rise up to go and try to speak against this or to riot about this, they are ready to take off your life. So all that's happening in the country of Uganda, I don't know how the people will do about this, because at this time there is total chaos, a crisis in this country, because people have decided that we voted for this and this is what we want. We cannot get what we did not vote for. Now we know Museveni is not. It's just the same Museveni. He has not yet changed. So at this time, he promised. He said yesterday that during the time of election, there are some people who came from the opposition side and they were going to attack the polling station with the pangas. And he clearly stated that there are some people who were shot to death, and it's just okay because they are going to disrupt the voting processes. So this means that even at this time, for those people who will wake up and go to a protest against this regime, the same will happen to them. So this means that the people are being installed fear. You cannot go and challenge the government. You cannot go and question. You cannot go and ask for justice and freedom. This is what they are doing. But what I believe, and I think that I believe that one day freedom will come. One day justice will be found. And one day the voice of the people will conquer, because that is what we believe. We believe in the power to the people. We believe that the people are the power, and the one who are able to make the choice that they want, but not the government or any other person making the decision for the people. Tell me what you have in the comment section. Be blessed and peace out.
There is a general consensus across the political aisle that the Electoral Commission cannot preside over a credible election.
Following the 2021 ban on joint election monitoring, the regime has transferred observer accreditation to the military-led Crime Intelligence Department. This violates the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance. Simultaneously, the government is criminalizing social media engagement. Over 10 activists have been remanded for up to 6 years for merely expressing displeasure with the president, his wife, his children, or the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Annette Among.